Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm gonna describe my Canadian immigration story. So before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now. So guys, in order to describe it properly, I need to take you back to 2012. So in 2012, I was working in an IT company in India, and my client was in Canada. So I was told that I would be going to on-site to work from this location, and I was really happy because for most of the IT employees in India, it's like a dream come true if you work at on-site, and I was not an exception. I became really happy. I got all my papers straight, applied for the visa, and then I got it. During those days, it used to be LMO, not LMIA. Today we call it LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. It used to be called LMO then, Labor Market Opinion. So, and it used to be a paper-based process. I got LMO. Okay, then I applied, and after my visa arrived, after a month, I traveled. So I came here in September 2012. That was first time experience, and I got the work permit. The officer asked me how long he issued work permit to me for the end date of the visa. That's probably something went wrong in my case later on. So when I started living here, I liked this place, facilities, everything, and I thought, why can't I make myself permanent here? So I started looking up for options, and during those days everything was paper based. There was no express entry then. So my intention was to go under CEC, but the problem was there was a gap of a month. Like I, based on my work permit, I was allowed to work for 11 months only, and if I could not get another month, I can't do full. I won't be eligible. So I tried a lot to convince my management that please extend it one more month, one more month. But but those of you who work in IT industry know this very well, that whatever you do, if your manager or management doesn't want something to happen, that's not going to happen. You can do whatever you want. So that happened in my case. I was forced to go back, and I was really shattered. I came back to India in 2013 August, and I was shattered, but then I thought like I need to fight back. I tried a lot. No, initially I thought that it won't be possible with Canada. Let's try some other option. I went after Australia, New Zealand, and many other countries, and ultimately I was successful for Australia. That is another thing I won't discuss much in this video. But one thing I would really say, that God is watching there, and if you are honestly working hard to achieve something, once they decide to help you and once they start giving you, then you cannot even imagine how big you will get and up to what extent you would get. And the same thing happened with me. After months of struggle, stress, and other things, when God decided to finally pick me up, my life was changed beyond imagination. I don't remember the exact date and month because many years have passed. So it was 2014, somewhere around August, September. I don't remember exactly. Uh, One day I got an email from my company that you are going back to Canada once more. What else I would need? I got so happy, and this time it was for 2 years. I started working on it. During those days, it was paper based, so I went for medical tests upfront, filled documents. Company had a department to handle all this, so I was going through them fine. Few days later, I got an email from Australia Immigration that my state nomination by Victoria application was successful. So now I'm eligible for 190 to apply. I was invited to apply. Australians were far ahead in making process online. So during those days also it was online. So I applied for Australia too. Then I came to know that my H1B visa has been selected in the lottery as well, and I can go to USA as well. I said, wow, so many options when I had almost nothing a few days back. So for again management. So when my management was ready to send me to Canada, I did not do much anything. I said let them send. So I had applied for Australia from India itself, and I came to Canada. And I traveled on 31st December 2014 from Jet Airways, and I landed in Brussels first, then Brussels to Toronto. I landed here on 1st of Jan, and things were perfectly okay for me. Happy New Year, officer told me, and I was granted 2 years of work permit, and I was so happy. I entered in full fun. Now, what happened? The next was 2015, when I entered Canada, was the year when the government of Canada introduced express entry. IRCC used to be called CIC those days, Citizenship and Immigration Canada. So after I got introduced, after I was allowed to enter, I immediately filed my expression of interest because I already had 11 months of experience and I just needed another month. So first two draws in the month of Jan and Feb in 2015 were only for people those who had very high score, 600 plus. Because of this, only PNP guys were invited. But third draw changed everything. My score was really high. It was 485 because of my high IELTS score. That I say in other videos too. That IELTS is gonna be your key. So the cutoff was 460. I got picked up. I became like, wow, finally it came to me. So in another 10 days, I did everything, for the, applied for PR online. Then somewhere in May, my medical got updated. Even for medical, I did not have to go again because in the month of November, I think it was done. So I used the same papers and applied. Then and I used a police clearance certificate that I had got for Australian visa. That also I used, and it was so good. So I apply. So in the month of May, medical got updated, and I think it was 7th July. I was at office and I wasn't feeling well, so I left office early and I uh, was heading to a medical clinic. On the way, my phone vibrated. When I checked, there was an email from my Express Entry account. So when I reached the doctor clinic, I signed for the. I checked in, and then I was waiting in the waiting area when I checked, and I saw, oh my god, it's passport request, so it's done finally. I was like so happy, I can't even tell you. Like just in the month of Jan, I had got Australian PR, and then unbelievable it was. So yeah. So I came out, then I set my passport. It came back in another 10-15 days. Then it was 25 July, early morning, first bus I caught from Toronto bus terminal to Niagara Falls, and I went to Rainbow Bridge. So, if you cross the bridge on foot, there is a gate that opens when you put in 25 cents. So I put a quarter and I moved ahead. When I reached the US side, the US immigration officer saw me and said, why I was there. I said, open the gate, then I would tell you. He said, no, you tell me first. So before I could say anything, he himself said, flag polling? And I said, yes. Then he opened the gate, he allowed me in, and he gave me a white slip and just asked few more questions, and then he told me go back. So I went back. I came to the Canadian side of the border. I went to the official. I handed the documents to him, and before he could ask anything, I started taking out all my papers, and I said I was here for activating my permanent residence. So he directed me to another officer. It was around 7:30, and they were going through the shift change. So they told me wait for some time before next officer arrives. So they took all my paper and told me to wait. I was waiting there. Then next officer arrives after 10-15 minutes. He called me in. He asked me to show the bank statements. He asked about criminal background, and then that's it. He signed, and I was through it. Perfect. Few months later, my PR card arrives. So now my work permit old was of no use because now I have got everything. My status got changed. So now here comes the main game. Although I was in Canada and I was sent here for 2 years by my employer, still there was a possibility for them to call me back because I was employed by the Indian branch, not by the Canadian branch. So for Canadian branch, I was just on deputation. So I tried a lot that make me transfer over there permanently. But you know that management issue came. But this time I was cool because I knew I had lot of time and I had like no hurry. I was in a job, so I started looking for jobs peacefully. So So I mean after after like a few months I got into a job and I left my other job. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Then in 2018 I applied for citizenship, and in 2018 September I got the citizenship as well. That is what my story is, guys. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.